Hi students, welcome back to Google Classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. Hope you all are fine over there. In the last section, we have discussed about cooperative societies, its main features, merits and demerits. Hope you learned that portions. Today, at first we will discuss about different types of cooperative societies. Cooperative societies are set up in different fields to promote economic well-being of different sections of the society. So, according to the needs of the people, we find different types of cooperative societies in India.
Some of the important cooperative societies are Consumers Cooperative Societies, Producers Cooperative Societies, Marketing Cooperative Societies, Farmers Cooperative Societies, Credit Cooperative Societies, and Cooperative Housing Societies. Now, let's discuss about these different types of cooperative societies in detail. The first one is Consumers Cooperative Society. Consumers Cooperative Society are formed to protect the general interest of general consumer. That means these societies are formed for the benefit of consumers who wish to get household goods at reasonable prices. One of the important aim of forming these societies are eliminate the role of middlemen. That means these societies make bulk purchases of goods from producers directly or from wholesalers at wholesale rates and sell the goods to members. Profits, if any, are distributed on the basis of their capital contribution to the society or purchases made by individual members. So these are the important features of Consumers Cooperative Society. And another form of cooperative society is Producers Cooperative Society. These societies are set up to protect the interest of small producers. That means they are formed by small producers who plan to obtain inputs like raw materials, components, tools and equipment and to sell their output. That means finished goods by direct distribution and without any involvement of middlemen. And the profits are distributed on the basis of their contribution to the total pool of goods produced or sold in the society. So these are the main features of Producers Cooperative Society. Another form of cooperative society is Marketing Cooperative Society. Marketing cooperative societies are established to help small producers in selling their products. The society aims to eliminate middlemen and improve competitive position of its members by securing a favorable market for the products. And the profits earned by the society are distributed according to each member's contribution to the pool of output. So these are the main features of Marketing Cooperative Society. Another form of cooperative society is Farmers Cooperative Society. These are voluntary association of small farmers who join together to obtain the economics of large-scale farming. In India, farmers are economically weak and their land holdings are small. In their individual capacity, they are unable to use modern tools, seeds, fertilizers, etc. So, these societies aim at organizing agriculture on large-scale basis so as to increase agricultural productivity and improve the economic condition of the farmers. Then they pool their land and do farming collectively with the help of modern technology, improved seeds, other agricultural inputs, irrigation facilities, etc. to get maximum agricultural output. And the next form of cooperative society is Credit Cooperative Society. These societies are formed to provide financial assistance to their members in the form of direct loans. These societies may also take loans from financial institutions to increase their lending position if needed. And the aim of such societies is to protect the members from the exploitation of lenders who charge higher rates of interest on loans. From these features, we can understand credit cooperative societies accept deposits from the members and grant them loans at a reasonable rate of interest. And another form of cooperative society is cooperative housing society. These societies are formed by low and middle income group people in urban areas to have a house of their own. Housing cooperatives are of different types. Some societies acquire land and give the plots to the members for constructing their own houses. They also arrange loans from financial institutions and government agencies, while other societies themselves construct houses and allot them to the members who make payment in installments. So these are the various types of cooperative societies and its main features. Now let's discuss another form of business organization, that is joint stock company. Joint stock company is a form of organization governed by the Companies Act 1956. A company can be described as an artificial person having a separate legal entity, perpetual succession, and a common seal. That means joint stock company is created by law and it does not possess physical attributes of a natural person. However, it has a legal status like a natural person, and it also have separate legal entity. That means a company exists independent of its members. It can make contracts, conduct any lawful business in its own name, and the company also enjoys perpetual succession. That means continuous existence. Death, retirement, insolvency of the members does not affect the life of the company. And at the same time, the company also have a common seal. This common seal is the official signature of the company, and it must be affixed to the documents such as an agreement of a company. Now let's discuss about the main features of joint stock company. The main features are artificial person, separate legal entity, formation, perpetual succession, control, liability, common seal, and risk bearing. Let's discuss about each of these points in detail. The first one is artificial legal person. Company is an artificial person created by law. It is intangible and invisible, having no body and no soul. That means it cannot eat, walk, read or write. But like a natural person, it has rights and obligations in terms of law. Another feature of joint stock company is separate legal entity. Joint stock company has an existence entirely distinct from and independent of its members. That means from the day of its incorporation, a company acquires an identity distinct from its members. It can own property and enter into contracts in its own name. It can sue and be sued in its own name in the courts of law. And the next feature is formation. Formation of a joint stock company is time-consuming, expensive and complicated process because it involves the preparation of several documents. A company is formed under the provisions of the relevant act after completing certain formalities. When these formalities are completed and the registrar of the companies is satisfied, he issues a certificate of incorporation. With the issue of this certificate, the company comes into existence. Incorporation of company is compulsory under the Companies Act 2013. Another important feature of joint stock company is perpetual existence. A company enjoys continuous existence. Its life is not affected by death, insolvency, insanity, or retirement of the members. That means the company die only through the legal process of winding up. And the next feature is control. The management and control of the affairs of the company is undertaken by the board of directors, which appoints the top management officials for running the business. And at the same time, the shareholders do not have the right to be involved in the day-to-day running of the business. Another important feature is limited liability. Members' liability is limited to the face value of the shares subscribed. If these shares are not fully paid, liability of the shareholders is limited to the extent of the value of unpaid amount of shares. And at the same time, the personal property of the members cannot be attached to satisfy the claims of the creditors of the company. The next important feature is common seal. A company being an artificial person cannot sign itself. So, the law provides the authority to sign by using common seal. And this common seal is the official signature of the company. If a company does not have a common seal, then the person signing the document should be authorized by a board's resolution. And the last important feature is risk bearing. The risk of losses in a company is borne by all the shareholders. But the liability of these shareholders is limited to the extent of the issue price of the shares subscribed by them. So, these are the main features of joint stock company. Students, let's conclude today's section by recollecting important topics. Today, at first we discussed about different types of cooperative societies. The different forms of cooperative societies are Consumers Cooperative Society, Producers Cooperative Society, Marketing Cooperative Society, Farmers Cooperative Society, etc. Then we discussed about joint stock company. How can we define the term joint stock company? Joint stock company is an artificial person created by law with a separate legal identity, perpetual succession and a common seal. Then we discussed about the main features of joint stock company. The main features are artificial person, perpetual succession, separate legal identity, common seal, limited liability, etc.
So students, I hope all of you understood the concept clearly. And please note that the related URLs, notes of the lesson and test paper are also attached along with the class. Make use of these available materials. Study well and attend the test paper without fail. That's all for today. Thank you.